Today I'm gonna share with you the books that I didn't finish, so stick around. Hey, what's going on? I'm Christina and welcome to my channel. I make bookish videos for bookworms, so consider subscribing and clicking the bell for more bookish videos. Well, there are a lot of times that I'm reading a lot of books at once and I don't get to finish the ones that I'm reading in a certain week, in a certain month. And it's not to say that these books are bad. Well, a couple of them just weren't for me. I'm gonna share with you which ones. And you know what's crazy is a couple of these I actually enjoyed. And I have no idea why they were put down, but let's go. The first one I want to share with you is Hidden Bodies by Canon T5i. You know, I started into this book. I was still at the very beginning when I stopped reading it. I'm sorry, they're doing construction upstairs. I was still at the very beginning of reading this book. I mean, I started with excitement. I was tabbing. Like I said, I was starting at the very beginning, so there's only 2 tabs on it. And I was annotating, and I was like, yeah, you know. But it got to a point in this book where it was just too mushy. Like, there was a lot of, like, sex going on and stuff, and it was just mushy for me. And I wasn't feeling it. I guess I wasn't in the mood for it. So I had to put this book down. And it sucks because I really enjoyed You by Canon T5i. So to put this one down was a really big disappointment. The next book I want to share with you that I had to put down was this book I read a long time ago, but I stopped kind of like in the middle. I definitely did not finish reading this book because I just wasn't into it at the time. It was something about the world is like black and white, but these fairies or princesses, I can't even remember, but they're like colorful. They're actually made of color, and beauty is like a really big thing in this book. And I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. It's kind of like a fantasy book as well, but I wasn't feeling this book at all. The next book I want to share with you that I didn't get to finish was The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. And I started this book with a read-along group, and I bet they're still reading it, or maybe they finished, I don't know. But I never really got to really follow along. Like, you know, I am a slow reader, and I admit that, and that's a pain in the neck for me. But, you know, this book was actually really good, and I did enjoy it. And it's not to say that this is a put down forever. This is a book that I definitely want to finish reading, you know, to find out about Theo Decker and all the stuff that he's going through. It's a really good book. And plus, the movie's coming out, so I definitely want to read this before the movie comes out. The next book I want to share with you is Illuminae. I really couldn't get into it. It was very sci-fi for me. I'm not really a person that's into sci-fi. I like science, but this book was really sci-fi for me, and I just couldn't get into it. But it's not to say that I don't want to get into this book. I really do, and I will. I'm gonna, you know, give this book a second chance. Maybe I just wasn't in the mindset at the time when I read the book, so I'm gonna give it another shot. And it's told through, I mean, I can't even remember what the story was, but it's told through messages, IM chats, memos, computer stuff. I didn't get too far in this book, but I definitely want to give it a second chance. The next book I want to share with you that I didn't finish was Strange the Dreamer. And when I was experiencing this book, I actually was listening to it on audio, and I was at work a lot of the time when I was listening to it, so a lot of the things that were being said was going in one ear and out the other. So I really you know, it is kind of a slow-paced book, and you know, that didn't bother me too much because it is beautifully written. That definitely is true, and it is kind of like, I don't know, flowery, I guess they call it sometimes. But this is a book I definitely want to give a second chance to, because maybe like Illuminae, I wasn't in the mindset for it. So I do want to give this another shot and see where it goes. The next book that I did not finish was Descendants of the Crane. I actually got this book at BookCon, and this is another book that I definitely want to give a chance to. It was actually recommended to me by another booktuber. This is actually my signed copy, so check it out. Trust no one. It's really a good book. Our main character is trying to find out, you know, who killed her father. And, you know, and it's just like whole big background stuff going on behind it. So I'm excited. She got some friends helping her find out the mystery. And I don't know why I put this book down. Maybe I just wasn't ready. I wasn't I did get a little bit. I got up to page 95 of this book, but I definitely want to give it another shot. I definitely want to get into it and read it and find out exactly what happened in the book to our main character and her father, and it's just craziness. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click on that subscribe button for more bookish videos, and I will catch you on my next video. Take care.